Hello, everybody. This is Tim Heaney again from RotoWire. How you doing? Hope if you don't have Francisco Lindor, hope if you have Francisco Lindor in your Dynasty Fantasy Baseball leagues, you're doing a little bit better. But we have a little bit of news on the Cleveland Indians shortstop that's getting a lot of attention in the first round of fantasy drafts this year. A little early report says Lindor sustained a right calf strain while preparing for spring training and is expected to be sidelined for 7 to 9 weeks. That's a report coming in from, I guess, the Cleveland Indians official site here. Obviously, a big story for the common first-round fantasy baseball pick early in this 2019 draft season. He was ranked number 4 on my board. I believe he's ranked pretty high on our overall fantasy rankings on our baseball draft kit here on RotoWire. I'm not certain I'm so worried about this one just yet. I mean, calf strain, yeah, it's a big deal. It can hinder a lot of guys over time. They don't allow it to heal properly. You know, we've seen what it does to, people like Josh Donaldson. Of course, Donaldson's a little bit older than Lindor, who, he's only 25. He's 25 years old this season. It is his age 25 year. And of course, is always concerned with how it'll affect a guy who does rely heavily on stolen bases for his fantasy baseball value. But the timetable that it puts him at right now with this announcement, March 28th is the Indians opening day. His status for that is in doubt. I'm not sure if it's going to be much in doubt beyond that. He's going to have to, of course, have, a less eventful rehab. It'll have to probably miss probably all, if not the heavy majority of spring training games. So you're not going to see much of him getting work in game action when it doesn't really count. It might take him another week or so beyond opening day to really get going, but you shouldn't let 1 week out of 26 or 27 really cause you to devalue someone so much right now. He's still number 5 or so on my board. I have to check what my projections have done so far, but I'm not downgrading him too much here. If I had to draft today, maybe got to be a little bit more cautious if you're drafting earlier in the offseason. Because, there's a lot can happen. You don't know, maybe he could have a setback here. But if I'm waiting, if I'm not drafting until like mid-March and nothing else beyond this happens, I'm still going to trust him as a first-round pick. I think that maybe you dock his stolen bases a little bit. Maybe he doesn't steal 20. Maybe he steals like 15. Of course, right calf strain, the power might not translate to anything higher than 30 home runs, but he still does enough across the board, 4 or 5 category type of player, that I'm not gonna diminish him too much, because if he's set to start in the first week, that's something I'm not really worried about yet. If it's uneventful and he's like, okay, he's gonna play the week after opening day, so keep track of this one, and I'll probably have a little bit of monitoring to do as well on that situation there over the next few weeks. Definitely into March, see what you're doing with him. If he slips and you can get a second-round discount on him, that's fantastic. If you think everyone else is going to be worried. But I'm not hesitating to take him in the middle of the first round. It's even at 15-teamers where you could probably get other guys in that range a little bit better. So, don't let it really chase you and scare you away from him. Keep track on the reports, all that stuff. But right now, he's not leaving the first round for me, and he shouldn't for you either. Reminder to check in for the rest of our fantasy baseball coverage on the offseason. We'll have more updates on Lindor, where he stands in our rankings here in our fantasy baseball rankings in our draft kit, which you can try us free for 10 days if you haven't already. rotowire.com/free. You can go to the other parts of our fantasy baseball section of the website where you can poke around and see how it will help you this season. So, keep tabs on Lindor, as we will as well. So thanks for joining us, guys, and have a good one.